Hello James, Mike, Burton Caravan Centre. Just going to do the handover videos for your Sprite Major 6 that you're collecting at the weekend. So we're just on the off side of the caravan and we'll start with the cassette toilet. So I've opened both the flaps. The upper flap here, you pour in fresh water in here. That's for the toilet flush. And then you add some pink fragrance chemical, and the quantity is on the bottle about how much you should put in there. Okay, close that and use the key to lock it. To remove the cassette, you squeeze up this orange handle here and pull, and the cassette comes all the way out. Turn the spout through 90 degrees, unscrew the cap and empty the contents. Refill with blue chemical as per the instructions on the chemical bottle. Turn back through 90 degrees, push back in, make sure that's just locked back in there. Lock that up, not a problem. This is where your grey water comes out of the caravan into your waste master. There's some grey flexi pipe that goes in there. I will show you the motor move and how that works once you collect the caravan at the weekend. Leisure battery fitted to the caravan, and the mains 240 is connected as well. And if you just notice there's just a little cutout slot there, so when you do close the door it doesn't pinch the cable. Right, Aquarol fresh drinking water. So fill the Aquarol with fresh water, then connect this hose to the caravan. To disconnect it, you pull the trigger down, the blue lever underneath, just give that a wiggle and that comes out, and then push back in to click in and make sure the pump is submerged in the water. Round to the front of the caravan, and we've got our temporary gas supply fitted and hose up to the regulator there. See the brass fitting tightened up onto there. Your bottles are in the caravan. The only thing we haven't got is a gas hose for you, because they have to be in date, and this one was out of date, so the service had to take it off and throw it away. They have to have a 5-year lifespan. They're only £11.99, but we do sell them in the shop. Got your power leads and your wheel locks and your hitch locks in there. Okay, moving round to the caravan, we'll step inside the caravan. So I've lifted the seats on the front right hand seating of the caravan, and firstly down here we have a yellow toggle switch. That there brings the fresh water into the caravan, and it lies in the horizontal position. To drain down for winter and for frost protection, you flick up to the middle position and leave it like that all winter, and all the water will drain out of the caravan. So vertical for draining and frost, and horizontal for normal operation. Power supply coming into the caravan, heating, hot water, the battery charger. System shut down, that button there switches and kills all the power off into the caravan. These are your 12-volt fuses, and they're all numbered all the way up to 14 there, and they're the fuse rating numbers on the top. Next to that is 240 volts and the 3 trips there, and the yellow button for the reset. And then if you drop the front door down, it will reveal the information there, what the fuses are protecting on the 12 volts and what size fuses they are, and also what the 240s are protecting. Okay, so that's nice and simple on your electrics. As you come through the caravan, above the door we've got the Swift command system, quite straightforward. Press the power button, brings the power on into the caravan and brings power to all the light switches, but you can independently switch all the different lights on, whichever you want on or off. Press the water pump there, which brings the water into the system from the hose that's in the fresh water outside. And then we move across to the Truma system here, which does your hot water and your heating. So press the black button there and turn the dial all the way across. Let's get it right, there we go. The caravan's flashing on, off, okay? Press the button again, 0.5, that's the lowest temperature of, this is the heating in the caravan. It goes all the way up to 30, which we don't want today because it's too hot. So we'll just turn it down to the minimum, which is 5. Once you're happy with that, you press the button, that's fine. Turn the dial 1 turn, and that there is the heated hot water flashing. Press the button, you can have it on hot, you can have it on eco, or you can have it on boost. Boost is when you arrive on site and you want quickly to heat the hot water, so you press it onto boost and it heats it up quickly. but once it's heated up you need to put it back to hot or eco. Press the button again, turn the dial, and we've got a gas cylinder and electricity flashing. Press the button. You can run it on gas only. You can run it on a mixture 1 and 2 of gas and electricity. The mixture 1 and 2 means the 1 and 2 is relevant to the electricity supply at the caravan site. Some sites give you 16 amps of power, some only give you 10 amps of power. So we can go on to electric 1 or electric 2, and that's just purely electric. So again, the 1 and 2 is dependent on what power is at the caravan site. Turn the dial again and you've got the fan sign. You can have it eco or you can have it on high. That blows the hot air through the ducts in the caravan. Nice and straightforward, easy to use. Here we've got the hob. The one igniter does the grill, the oven and all the hobs. And you press and turn one of the hob buttons in, light it, hold it in 4 or 5 seconds, let go. There's another one up. That's it, all 3 burners working. Fine. Just try the grill. Yeah, that's working absolutely fine. And finally is the oven one here. That's working fine as well. Perfect. Just jumping across to the fridge. And the fridge, this black button here puts power on into the caravan. Right, turn it back on. There we go. Grey button. There we go. Keep it pressed in and then they start flashing. That is the plug flashing. That's mains electric. You go to the next one, which is vehicle battery, for when you're towing the caravan with your car and you want the fridge on, or you can go to gas and it will self-ignite. We'll go back to electricity, press the silver button, then the flashing temperature signs flashing, and then you can press the button, the arrow again, and you can increase or decrease the temperature of the fridge. Nice and straightforward. And then back to the silver button to set it. There. Fridge has been on for a while now. Just check the cool box. Yeah, that's starting to freeze up, so that's working fine. The fridge is nice and cool. That's as it should be. All the lights are on in the caravan. So everything's working there as it should. Microwave power is on. And now finally, I'm just going to jump into the bathroom and check we've got hot water coming out the taps. Loads of pressure in here. Cool, yeah, that's really hot. That's lovely. I'm not going to try the shower because it's all been cleaned out, ready for you guys. This is the electric flush on the toilet. The toilets do swivel, they're meant to swivel. And also underneath there is a slide valve that you push across to empty the contents into the toilet. So there we go, James, all ready and operating as it should, and I look forward to seeing the weekend.